What's up, Pawners, and welcome back to another live stream. We'll get started in just a second. Just gotta make sure it's all running and everything. I have the chat open here on my laptop. All right, yeah, audio sounds good. See you all here in the chat. Hey, Chucky Haunts, Tyler is tough, Miles Rabbit Carrier, welcome to the stream. Yeah, so if you didn't see earlier, I did post a video talking about Home Depot stuff. I was working on that last night and then earlier this morning, but also want to come on here, do a live stream, just talk about all this stuff, because yeah, I'd love to hear lots of your opinions in the chat, just to hear what other people are saying about it, because I haven't watched too many other people's videos on Home Depot yet, only a few, so yeah, I'd love to just go through it, share my opinions, hear what you have to say about it, but yeah, should be good. Hey, Ghost the host, welcome. Mason, welcome. Sam Haynes Haunts, welcome. Yeah, so I'm gonna start off. Just yeah, what's lots of your overall opinions about Home Depot this year? I'm curious. From some of the stuff I've seen from yes online, I've seen some like mixed opinions out there. I've seen some people say it's the worst year ever. Some say it's the best. Honestly, in my opinion, I think this year may just be one of the best. I really love lots of stuff this year. Yeah, Ghost Notes, Home Depot list if they come to Canada. Yeah, I really hope again this year we get a lot of the stuff in Canada. Um, yeah, I remember last year we did get most the stuff. I think there's only a few things we didn't get. Like we didn't get Strape, the Leprechaun guy, and there's a couple others, but we still got most of the stuff, I believe. So hopefully this year we get almost everything in Canada again. That'd be great. That's like yeah, pretty good list of stuff you want on there. Yeah, I love the Pixies here. I think the new animated Pixie might be one of my favorites. Oh, I think so good. I think the lineup is pretty good. Yeah, I agree. Home Depot is good this year, but their license props suck. Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen much license stuff. I feel like there's gotta be at least some sort of universal monster that they will release later in the season, I would feel. So far, what do we see for license stuff? We saw the Gremlins trio. I guess that flying monkey guy. Do we know if he's officially licensed from like Wicked or whatever the movie was? Wizard of Oz? Or is he kind of like a copy of that? Just like the hot take thing you put on Instagram. Yeah, I may have seen. I don't know if I checked my Instagram yet to see what hot takes are on there. Yeah, that video I'm going to film tonight about just like controversial opinions people have, kind of. Yeah, if you have any crazy opinions about Home Depot's lineup this year, go check out the post on my channel and drop a comment. Love to include your comment in a video. Yeah, Flying Monkey is licensed from... Okay, yeah, so... Yeah, Flying Monkey and then the Gremlins trio. I think those must be the only two licensed ones we've seen so far. I don't think we've seen any others. There's got to be more, though. Usually they have, like, more than just two licensed props, it seems. They always have, like, at least three, maybe four, so... There should be more to come when they release some of the stuff we didn't see from the manager's meeting. All right, but yeah, the good way to start the stream. I have, yeah, pretty much, as you can see here, got all the videos I could find, and then all the lists on here, which I used all in my video today, so go through all of it. It's only like 4 minutes worth of stuff on here, but talk about everything. I don't know, might be a long stream, might not. I don't know how long I'm actually going to do this for, but I guess we'll see. Oh, Pumpkin Hollow's Home Depot is honestly a letdown so far. Why do you say that? Elaborate on that. I don't really think it was much of a letdown. Miles Rabbit Carrier, Pumpkin. Yep. Yeah, this is my Pumpkin logo on the screen. Yeah, Chucky Haunts. You're buying way too much. Pixies, Baby Tree, Opposable, Spiders in the Parrot. Yeah, tons of good props to get from Home Depot this year. Oh, Stitch. Stitch was the other one. Stitch is just so forgettable. I don't know. He's just a smaller prop. I don't know. He's not the craziest. And hey, Finn and Height, welcome. They have some good props, but feel very lazy for what they usually do. I wouldn't say they seem that lazy. I think a lot of them, like, they did a really good job on the designs for lots of them, and they're all very creative ideas. So I wouldn't really say they're lazy. You hate Stitch, yeah. Me, I don't hate Stitch, but it's like it's not one I would buy. I don't care at all for like making Disney characters Halloweeny. It's not really something I would buy, so yeah. I think Venus flytrap prop is pretty cool. Yeah, you talk about that big plant guy. I guess that guy's kind of like Venus flytrap. Is that what he's actually supposed to be? Venus flytrap monster. When hey Artem Skeleton, welcome. And Square Haunts, welcome. Like the ones they did good on, or like the ones they did good on. Very good. I don't know what you mean by that. Some hits and some misses for sure. Yeah, I'd say I think a lot of them are definitely hits. I don't think there's any I'd say are like I will say some that are like not the greatest, but I wouldn't say there's any this year that like I hate. Like last year from Spirit Halloween and Otherwise has certainly been stuff I hate. Like this year from Home Depot is not any animatronics I would say I hate. Except for that stupid Millennial Barber animatronic, which we'll talk about in a bit. That thing is so stupid. Wonder who buy those Disney animatronics. I mean, Disney is so popular that those things will definitely sell out. Like all these Facebook moms, they're definitely gonna be running to Home Depot second they get the shipments in to buy those. Yeah. If you line up all the good props from previous years, you would have about the same amount this year. Yeah, true. Yeah. Millennial Dean sucks so much. I know. That's the only animatronic I would say this year that I actively hate and want to just burn that in a fire. That it's such a terrible animatronic. I don't know what they were thinking. Like the older style, like 50s gangster skeleton vibe. I love what they were doing with that, but to change it up this year, I don't know. I don't love it. People are angry about how many reskins there are though. Yeah. I haven't thought about how many reskins there are. I guess yeah, there's a few. Me, I don't care if they're a reskin as long as they do something new. Like if it's a really cool new design or they change up something about like even a small part of the animation, I think is good. Don't like that little plague doctor. I mean, I wouldn't say it's that bad. Like it's good for a smaller animatronic, but not great. OG 12-foot Skelly is gonna get sold for the app one 100%. I mean, I don't know. The new app one, it sounds cool just have all the app features, but I wouldn't really say it's one that I really want. He tumbles his cube. He's also racist. Yeah, it's so funny watching that. I can't even understand what he's supposed to be saying, but yeah, it just sounds bad. And Poppy, Playtime, and Sprunky Vids, you're a big fan. Awesome. Ooh, you wonder if Spear will make Plague Doctor as a Mr. Dark reskin. Honestly, I think that'd be cool to see a Plague Doctor reskin of Mr. Dark. Oh, Artem, you like Millennial Dean? I have to say that is a bad opinion. Maybe I should talk about that comment right there just in my next video about the unpopular opinions things we're gonna do. Lethal Lily reskin is app controlled. Yeah, that's what I heard. I'm curious to see. I don't know how I feel about making her app controlled, especially with the audio. I don't know. It'd be weird to make your own audio for it unless you're like good at making audio. But especially with how the app scale, like the audio when you talk through it, it didn't sound as clear. I don't know how I feel about doing that for her. Casey and Tori Halloween. Yeah, those are some pretty good props to like. Poppy and the parrot would have been better if it was scary. Yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff is like that from Home Depot. They never go super scary with Home Depot. They're more so family friendly, but still they do some good designs. Cowboy's better than the witch though. Yeah, that one witch animatronic I was talking about, I saw a comment about it that apparently it was supposed to be like one of those cowboy themed ones, but then they didn't go that design with it. I really wish they released those like cowboy themed ones. That would have been such a sick theme, and man, I could see myself making a cowboy theme if they did release those. That'd be awesome. Probably could have gone the cowboy. I know. So sad. We want the parrot low key, most nostalgic basis on the cause. Yeah. I think that parrot for me is a bit nostalgic too. It just reminds me of every time I went to Disneyland or Disney World just on Pirates of the Caribbean, and there's a little crow, or not crow, the parrot that talks at the end of the ride. It reminds me so much of that, so I love it for that reason. Maybe when people's days have passed, maybe really need the new app Santa. Is the new Santa actually app controlled? It'd be crazy if he is. So much got canceled last year. Yeah, I really hope this year we don't see much canceled. I mean, like the tariff stuff hasn't been as intense this year, so I don't think as much stuff would be canceled. I think that was the big reason last year that a lot of stuff got scaled back. So hopefully this year nothing does. Anyways, I think let's get into checking out some of these animatronics. Talk about each one individually. Yeah, because I guess that's pretty much an overall view of Home Depot. Let's look at each of these individually. Ooh, you want Frostbite on from Home Depot? Yeah, he is supposed to be coming back. Honestly, I would buy him too. He'd be cool for Christmas. Yeah, right here though, the first animatronic we got right here, which hopefully the audio works. This is that flying monkey guy. How do you all feel about flying monkey? Like, his animation is decent. Like, I like how he leans back a bit, the wings and everything, the mouth and the head. Like, yeah, good animation on him, but just such a weird prop to see. Yeah. Yeah, Sammy Hans, he's all right. Yeah, I mean, for me, I really love the design on this guy. Like, really cool animation, really cool design, but it just doesn't fit in a Halloween lineup. Like why is this part of their Halloween lineup? A flying monkey from Wicked? I don't know. Just it seems so random. Just because Wicked, there's a witch in it. Is that why they decided that this is Halloween? I have no idea. The gorilla looking thing is pretty interesting, Mr. Bro. Yeah, it is interesting. Could go on with a way better license. I agree. They could have done a lot better. Hmm. Oh, I should buy Huggy then make a hot else with Poppy Playtime characters. I hate Poppy Playtime. Oh, it's so stupid. How are you supposed to use a flying monkey in your haunts? I know that's the thing. I say it's being sold more as like a collector's item. I don't really see like the general public buying this specifically as a Halloween decoration. Because yeah, I don't see how this could possibly use it in a haunt unless someone does like an actual like Wicked theme. So yeah. You really like the Ween Monk that I found it was licensed by Wicked. Yeah. Wow. Despise Poppy Playtime. We're never get a profit. I agree. I hope Poppy Playtime never gets animatronic. Monkey is great animation, but why this license? Yeah, great animation, but like, they could have made something way better for license prop in place of this thing. So many licenses no one has done. Then they do this. I know exactly. Like, why? There's a flying monkey. Such a round one. Like, I don't hate it, but it's not that good. Here, let's move on though. Might be better to do it this way. The next one here, this new pop-up Scarecrow. This one I really love. Yeah, let's take a look at this guy right here. Which, this is one of the only few jump scares this year. I hate how Home Depot they don't do too many jump scares, because jump scares are typically my like most favorite types of animatronics, so yeah. Ooh, Miles Rabbit Carrier. I think everyone agrees that pop-up pumpkin patch, Force Human Pennywise, and Timekeeper has the same pop mech animation. I mean, they don't have the same mech, but like any pop-up animatronic, they use that same pop-up mech pretty much. Yeah, Scarecrow's neat budget prop. Might get it to go with Oricon Social. Do we know if this is gonna be a budget prop? So it's probably a new budget prop. Yeah, I could see this being a budget prop. I'm not sure if it'd be like $100 like what they used to with the budget ones, but yeah, maybe 150 for this I can see. But here, let's check out a little video of this. Yeah, pretty basic design on that too. Didn't do anything crazy with it. Yeah, that jump scare though, that was awesome. Here, let's go back. Yeah, honestly, like I would buy this. Like, oh, it fits so well in my pumpkin patch theme. It's a jump scare, which I love. So honestly, a great animatronic for a simpler one. Like, they did a good job on the design, everything. I still think, but yeah, animation, really good animation for this guy. No way Home Depot's gonna make this guy a budget. I mean, I could see this guy being a budget just with how much simpler he is this year. Ghost on what are all the budget props this year? I don't think we don't know prices for anything yet, so I don't think we know what the budget props will be, but some of the more simpler ones most likely would be budget props, I would think. Yeah. Do love Pumpkin Patch, Corn Maze, aesthetic, some of Halloween stuff. Yeah, I'm always a big fan of like Pumpkin Patch, Farm, those type of vibes on characters. I always do a little Pumpkin Patch theme in my haunt on the one side of the yard. So I'm always a fan of this type of stuff. Scarecrow's honestly an 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, that's a good rating for it. Scarecrow looks spooky. Yeah, he does kind of have that sinister look to him, but yeah, it's really that jump scare that I think adds a lot of scare to him. If he was just a regular Scarecrow, it wouldn't be as scary. But yeah, I love that they gave it animation. Scarecrow is 10 out of 10. Like, yeah, it is pretty good, but I wouldn't say 10 out of 10. Like, it's not the best of the lineup this year. Flying Monkey and the Scarecrow, someone could do an Oz-themed home haunt. I mean, I guess, like, it would be easy enough to make him look like a Scarecrow from Wizard of Oz, you know? They're both Scarecrows. Yeah. Then if you are able to get your hands on that classic, like, Wizard of Oz witch character from years ago, that, man, yeah, you could do a, like, whole Wizard of Oz type theme, I guess. So Home Depot is still releasing good props like this one. It's very diverse line, which shows a bunch of different themes, so people super divide on it. Yeah, I know some people, they don't love how Home Depot does that, like focus on a lot of different themes, not having like a general theme for a lot of stuff. But honestly, I really love that because it makes it so not every animatronic each year is ones that I would get because I couldn't really fit in my haunt or it's not a theme I like. But I do like how they diversify with tons of different themes. Like usually with Spirit, they do like the same 5 generic themes each year, but like at least with Home Depot, like they're shaking it up a bit. They're unlike any other retailer in terms of Halloween stuff, which I love. One of the only good ones, Depot really fell off. Yeah, I wouldn't say they fell off. Honestly, I think this year is Home Depot's best year. Oh, I love a lot of stuff this year. The Winter Bod's scared you as a kid. I don't think I ever got scared watching it. I don't think I watched it when I was really little either. I probably didn't see it until maybe I was 10. I don't remember watching it really little. I could see that scaring some people as a kid, though. Fun Monkey scared you when he was a kid, though. Awesome. Hit the part with the hourglass, yeah. All right, but yeah, there is the pop-up Scarecrow. Next up here, let's check out Poppy, which this animatronic right here, a more basic one, but I do really like this because it's kind of like goes along with their bar theme. And honestly, if this comes to Canada, I would definitely consider buying this to have it a part of my bar theme. So check out this one here. Another jump scare too, which there she pops up. Kind of like that piratey vibe to it too. It's kind of mixed between like the bar theme and the pirate theme. And there's Hipster Dean, which we'll talk about next. But yeah, Poppy here. What y'all think of this? The barrel Poppy looks sick though. It does. The one thing I point out though is I do wish it had more age in. I think it looks too new. Like I think lots of animatronics, it looks scary when it's like more aged, like abandoned type vibe. I think that would have been cooler for this, but still the design they did do on the barrel, it looks good. Poppy is mid 6 out of 10. Yeah. I mean, in fairness, I will agree it's somewhat a mid animatronic, but I think me personally, I really like it just for the fact that it could go really well in my bar theme. So it is one I do want to get for that reason. Like, man, this would be perfect for my bar theme, but I can see why most people don't love this. You're much of a drunk white HOA lady for no reason at all. I mean, yeah, I can agree. I don't have any homeowners association that is annoying in my community, but stuff I've seen online, I can agree with that. Wicked Makers need to make this good. Yeah, Wicked Makers, if they were to buy this, they could do some awesome stuff with this. They made a pop-up animatronic that you could put in your own container. I don't know. That'd be interesting. I mean, lots of pop-up animatronics already. You can put them in your own container, kind of, because a lot of them aren't exactly attached to the container they're in. But I think that'd be a good idea for like people that are really into like making their own animatronics. But for the general people, I don't think that is something people would like to see. But yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean vibes. I agree. Yeah, that is awesome. Pirates of the Caribbean. probably my favorite ride at the Disney parks, so I love it for that reason too. Like some nice stuff this year that's really giving me Pirates of the Caribbean vibes, which I love. And we're supposed to begin like the Jack Skellington or something. Or no, not Jack Skellington. Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean. We saw those like shipping leaks and stuff. So yeah, with him and then all these other pirate ones, there's gonna be some good pirate stuff this year. Probably has its target audience. A lot of people won't like it. They are making bold moves like this instead of playing it safe like Spirit. I know, yeah, that's what I love about Home Depot. Like Spirit, they kind of have to play it safe because animatronics, I assume, make up a large portion of their income each year. It's why a lot of people go to Spirit, but places like Home Depot, they're hardware store, so they just don't care at all. They can make anything, so that's awesome. Probably with Zombie. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. So he had like a drunk look. I don't think zombies really work as like drunk animatronics. I don't know. Like this works better as this type of character with it being a wine barrel and everything. I don't think zombie would be that or would work well for this. I don't think. Feel Home Depot is hiding all its servo props. Yeah, we haven't seen much with servos this year, have we? Like we do know that the new whatever that witch was called, she's gonna be serval. That's all we've really seen though, is it? Ooh, how's the rebrand track I'm working on? It is going well. I haven't been working on it too much, but I'm gonna get more into that. So expect more updates on how that Reaper is gonna be going soon. Maybe a live stream working on it too someday here over spring break. So I haven't seen all the movements on the characters. Reaper could be peak since Cauldron design is very good. Yeah, that is true. We have seen it for most of them, but there's some we still haven't seen. So yeah. Show us the creature from the Black Lagoon. Yeah. I wonder if they would ever make an animatronic like that. Yeah, honestly, I could see them making an animatronic like that at some point. Don't like her hair. Yeah, I don't know. It seems weird putting hair on a skeleton. I do like Dean, how they did the hair, you know, it fits his vibe, but this one, they did not need to give it hair. I think they only gave it hair just to make it look like a girl, I guess. That's really the only reason, which they didn't have to give it hair. Skeletons having hair just doesn't make sense. Like, why would the skeleton still have hair? It doesn't even have skin or scalp. Why does it still have its hair? That is, yeah, that's just terrible. Anyways, that is Poppy. Let's check out the next one here, which is the Millennial Dean. Worst animatronic of the year. If you buy this, I'm going to ban you from my channel, okay? I better not see any of you buying this year. Here, let's check this out.
Look, like your thoughts are shaken, not stirred. But
the
hey,
audio is just
worry.
so stupid.
We're all about good, spooky vibes here.
He's got the stupid arm tattoo on his like bone there or something too.
Kiss, Black Widow's bite, or my famous.
Yeah, there he is. Then after that, we move on to one of the best animatronics here. But yeah, Millennial Dean, this thing sucks. I better not see any of you in the chat saying this is actually good. He's kind of bad. What's the problem? I think the problem is just what he represents. I don't I don't want to see a millennial animatronic. Like that trend is so dead. Like it was definitely a big internet theme like years and years and years ago, but not anymore. So that sucks about it too. Funny. I mean, it is funny kind of, but I just think it's the cringe overpowers the funniness on this thing. One of the worst things you've ever seen. I agree. Yeah, 12 years too late for this. Yep. As an owner of Original Dean, this sucks a lot. Yeah, I agree. Also own Original D and it sucks. Does he just represent a tattoo artist? He does not represent a tattoo artist. He's supposed to be like this bartender type character. Like he just has a tattoo because that's what millennials have, I guess. Just arm tattoos. He's not supposed to be a tattoo artist. Please don't make any more meme animatronics. Yeah, this has to be solely made for the reason of just being a meme, I think. Like, some of the other animatronics, you know, they've been popular just because of the memes, like that stupid Buddy the Elf one. But, yeah, this had to have been made just by them making an attempt to make a meme animatronic. We hope this gets canceled, I agree. Thought he was a tat artist. No, like, you can see he's got the drink there and he's turning around like he's supposed to be his bartender type character. And he's standing at the bar there with Dean, like he's supposed to be his bartender type character. We got a sea lion animatronic now. Honestly, a sea lion would be cool, you know, like if it had like bouncing on a ball or something like that could easily work for a carnival theme. Love a new 10-foot size of prop for Home Depot. People complain about the 12-foot props being too big. Yeah, same for the 15-foot animatronics. Their boxes were huge. Like, I would have bought one if it was smaller because they were cool designs, but they're just so big to store and stuff. People who buy this are the ones who yell 67 at a group of kids, make them laugh. Yeah. To be fair, I still make 6-7 memes. Have I ever visited Edmonton? Yeah, I go up to Edmonton quite a bit because I live in Calgary, so it's only a few hours away. Yeah, Edmonton, though, I love them all there. Barnaby reskin as a seal would be peak. Yeah, I would love to see that. Where it goes back to the nightmare, trust me. I know, like, I've seen his box, and it was like one of the last animatronics to sell lots of Home Depots by me too. Because yeah, a lot of people like, where are they supposed to store this? Is the thing. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but there is hipster Millennial Dean. Worst animatronic of the year. Do not buy this. Do not. Yeah, in Edmonton, you like a mall called West Edmonton Mall. Yeah, I agree. Usually whenever I go to Edmonton, I always try to make a stop by there. Only good thing about Edmonton, their hockey team sucks. Pixie is S tier. I agree. I still don't know like how I should rank stuff because there is so much cool stuff. I think I'll have to wait till we actually see stuff released in stores. But at the moment, I may have to say this might be my favorite of the year. It is what I would like to own. The problem is I don't know how I could work this into my haunt and stuff like that. So I don't know if I would buy it just because of that. But still, I love the look of this thing. 11 out of 10. That's a good rating for this. Personal favorite. Yeah, I agree. Best animatronics Home Depot's ever produced. Yep. Give Spiderwick Chronicle vibes. I do not know what that is, but maybe. I don't know. I guess maybe some other people in the comments will agree with you. You have to put the tree at top of your pick. Yeah, the tree is really good too. I'd have to put him up there, top of mine. Why do you want Dean's right now? Man, you want that millennial skeleton? Wow. You design your haunt after you buy your props? Yeah. But don't you already have other animatronics too that you would already have themes for? Oh, I like to plan my stuff out in advance so then I can go in and buy animatronics specifically for what I want to do for my haunt is the thing. For me, that's what I do. Really good detail, good size as well. Physics defined body shape. Yeah, this is awesome. Like, it doesn't have, like, it's not standing on the base. Like how it's standing on the tree stump, you know, it's just different. Reminds me of the bat from 2020 Spirit Halloween. Yeah, I could say it's a little bit like that, but way, way better than Spirit Halloween's. Whatever his name was. Desmodus, is that its name, I think? I was probably going to buy two of me. Or two for Prayer of the Night. Nice. All right, but let's check this out in action. I love the eyes on there and the mouth. Yeah, those are great. And there's Tumble Troll's baby. Yeah, so, man, I love this scene, and yeah, best of the year for sure. I'm going to say right now. My opinions may change as I see stuff in store. I really hope this does come to Canada, but at the moment, yeah, I may have to say this is the best of the year. I think it's probably 170. Yeah, I could see it being around 170. That'd be like a fair price for it, I think. House and Scarecrow screams. Yeah, he screams like that. Better heavily overstock this guy. Yeah, I feel like he's definitely going to be a fast seller this year. I can already see it. It's how popular this guy's going to be. Just don't understand why the full line doesn't come to Canada. It makes no sense. I think the thing is, like, the US has, like, a certain stuff they order, and I think Canada must choose, like, what they want to take. I think they just don't think there's a big enough market for stuff in Canada, so they don't decide to sell everything. Because it seems like it's usually the more niche stuff they don't sell in Canada, typically from Home Depot, just because they don't think it will sell too well, I think is the thing. What's funny for you guys for Canada's like 200 300. Home Depot's usually good with price and stuff. Sometimes it's around like the conversion rate, but sometimes they even price it under that. Home Depot's always just all over the place with their prices. Mexico, they only sell like 3 stuff a year. Yeah, I think in Mexico there just isn't that big of a Halloween market is the problem. Like US is definitely a big market, and Canada I think is a growing Halloween market. I think that's why we've seen Home Depot ordering more Halloween stuff for Canada the last few years. Your last year purchasing animatronics. What do you say that? You also want to get first Depot prop to be Pixie or Chucky and Tiffany. I wonder if they'll bring back Chucky and Tiffany. I don't know. I feel like maybe they retired those. If not, I think they would be online only. Not sure. Pixie though, you should definitely get Pixie. Pixie's a great one. When high animated scene skull, welcome to the stream. Should you might buy them? Yeah. All right, but yeah, there is the Pixie, and let's move on to the next one right here, which is Tumble the Troll's baby. Or is it supposed to be his baby, or is it just supposed to be another troll? I don't know. Either ways, we got this guy here. We got Guard of the Gorgons for 140. It's not bad. Yeah. Not too bad price on him. I still wish I got him. He was cool. Weirdest thing. Racist troll. Yeah. He is racist. That is definitely going to be like a big meme this year. Like once this guy, like if he is set up in stores, like once the general public starts to know more about this, I can just see us becoming like a big meme around Halloween time. You hate this? Me personally, I don't hate it, but it's not good. It is animation. Yeah, he basically moves the arm and his mouth there and everything. Looks like he's got the latex face just like they did with Tumble the Troll, which does suck. Yeah, like $60 to buy for the meme. Yeah, I mean it'll definitely be under $100. As with the Home Depot Troll animatronic, but yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. Like it must be just Tumble the Troll but small. Like it's the same design and everything pretty much. It has to be. We're still alive so far. Naughty word. Yep, he did. Yeah, we should cancel Home Depot for making this. Honestly, it's really cute. Yeah, I think that might just be the appeal of him. Like some people think like, oh, he's cute. I'll get him for my display. Like yeah, all these Facebook moms, they're probably gonna be obsessing over this thing. I can just see it already. Tumble was a horrible father to teach him like that. I know. Yeah, we can only assume by that Tumble the Troll's dad was like really racist, I think. Think Tumble is a mega? Could be. Sure. I mean, hello, Rizzler Grizz, welcome. Yeah, so overall, like, I don't hate this guy. Like, it's all right. If you have Tumble the Troll, like, this will pair well with it, but I don't know. Tumble the Troll is better than this guy still. We wish he did not have the color change in eyes. Yeah, like some props, the color change in eyes definitely work well for it, but this guy, he doesn't need the color change in eyes. Yeah, same with Tumble. Tumble Jr. 5 out of 10. I think that's a fair thing to rate him. 10 out of 10, I would not agree. Tumble Jr. 0 out of 10. I wouldn't say it's that bad. Pixie out of 10, no. Pixie is way better. 11 out of 10. They should make what they did with little Skelly Bones out of this. Could be cool. Yeah, this guy would be cool to see as like kind of like jump scare thing. With how he's like shaped and everything, just has this big character. I don't think it would really work to do something like that, but yeah. His name is Chud. Yes, yeah. Yeah, we should start doing that. Just call this guy Chud. Yeah, I don't think we have a name for him yet, so let's just call him Chud. I think that'll be good. He might get him. He might fit in part around. Yeah, he's definitely one that I would say is one worth getting if it would work well for your haunt. Yeah. We need new 3-footers. Yeah, I don't know. The problem with the 3-footers is like they're somewhat cool, mainly from a collector standpoint, but I don't know. Pixie is only a 9 out of 10. How would you ever get a 10 out of 10? I know Pixie is the best of the year. How like nothing else can be a 10 out of 10 for you if you're gonna say Pixie is a 9 out of 10. Here, let's see what we got next though. Ooh, yeah, we have the Dinosaur zombie guy. I love this scene. Like it's one I would like. Probably not gonna get because I don't know where I'd put this, but still, I love this scene. Let's see.
And we're gonna walk it after this.
I love the design of this, and I love that they gave it the animation of the mouth too.
Just stand there like a...
I would have thought they would only make it static, so I appreciate that they did give it that mouth movement just to add something to this guy to animate him. So I like that. Dinosaur was cool. Had the T-Rex in 2017, but it broke. Yeah, I think that's something I heard about that like old skeleton dino they used to have. Like, it wasn't the greatest quality, so it broke for a lot of people. Remember someone in my street had it, but I'm pretty sure theirs broke. Dino was cool sale pickup. Yeah, I agree. If you can get this for like half off, it would be great to get. Just coming out 2 years after Jurassic Park room. Man, this would fit so well in a Jurassic Park room, yeah. Needs arm movement. Yeah, I think that's the one thing they could do to make this better. Just some arm movement. Like, I don't know what else movement they could really do with this. I think the one thing with the arm is that the one arm there supported to the ground, but the other arm they definitely could have gave it some movement. I don't know. Maybe it could be hard with how much this weighs with it being like fully plastic molded, but who knows? Fire Reaper and Crow Reaper looked like siblings. You mean Galley Crow? I mean, I wouldn't really say it looked like siblings. Have similar vibes on each of them, though, I guess. Yeah. New Horrifying Hops and Neon Clown, maybe Frostbite. Yeah, I really hope all three of those return. Did we see shipping labels for them return, or is it just speculation that they will return at this point? Looks like AI to you for some reason. I mean, yeah, to me it doesn't really look AI. I don't know. Home Depot puts Fire Reaper like every year. They stop with that, and the Witch as well. Yeah, what's up with Home Depot? They give us all these like crazy unique animatronics, but they still do a couple generic ones, like with the Reaper and then the Witches is the thing, which is kind of random. Ooh, you think Spirit Halloween needs to do take notes? Yeah, I think they do. I don't think Spirit Halloween's gonna do anything as crazy as Home Depot at this point, though. This is a thing. But there's this awesome dino guy. Honestly, I would love to get him. I think he's coming to Canada, but I don't know what I would do with him if I were to buy him. Yeah, it's just like an animatronic that it's hard to really fit into a theme as a theme with it, but it looks really cool. Love Horrifying Hops. I hope he's fully released someday. Yeah. I think Horrifying Hops is cool, but it's like, what would you really use him for in a haunt is my thing. Go to Spirit for clowns and Home Depot for witches. Yeah, Home Depot or Spirit is obsessed with the clowns. Home Depot with the witches, yeah. Spirit never really makes clowns. Skeleton Dino came alive from the dead. Yep. Ooh, but next up here, we have this really cool one, the parrot, which this one, great design, but also those features he's supposed to have. It sounds crazy. Let's check out this little video of him.
Stand there like a plucked chicken. Ask your question.
Yeah, this guy's such a cool one. I love this. The design, first of all, the design really awesome. Like, maybe oversized everything, just cool. Like the little base he's sitting on right there and everything. Really great on that. And then the feature too, where apparently like you can talk to him. However, that will work. I guess we'll have to see, but I hope it is a cool feature because it sounds really awesome. Background character. Oh no, I feel like this could be like somewhat of a centerpiece if you do a pirate theme, because he's one like people like will go up to and talk to. So I won't really say he's a background. I think he's one that a lot of people would pay attention to with that feature of like how you go and talk to him. Sounds like Squidward. Yeah, he does kind of sound like Squidward. Pretty cool, and he can work in a queue or nautical themed haunt. Great sculpt and fur as well. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, if you do like nautical themed or pirate themed, whatever you do, like it could work really well for both those themed. Yeah. Oh, I forgot he interacts. Yep, he does. I wish more animatronics were like that. Like, for me, what I would like to see someday, because I don't think this guy's exactly like this, but I would like to see an animatronic that has like an AI feature built into it where you can talk to it and they can actively generate a response to you. Because the thing I've heard of this guy is like, it's like random responses. So you say something, they'll say something like kind of generic back to you that could really answer any question or anything you were to say to it. But I think it would be better if they used AI to actively generate responses rather than just having some pre-programmed ones into this that it randomly chooses from. Cooking that there for dinner. I think creepy questions me. Yep. Does use AR? Does someone talk for it? No, it's just pre-programmed recorded phrases in it. It would be cool though if it was like app Skelly where you could like put in phrases to us or actively talk through it, but I don't think it does have any app features, unfortunately. Yeah, it's like an 8-ball where it has pre-recorded phrases. Yeah, that just sucks though. Like I would love to see this like more personalized responses, like it's actively listened to would be cool, but I don't know. I guess it'd be kind of weird to have in your house too, like this thing whenever it plugged in, like it's always listened to you. I think that'd be weird. I don't know. Because this thing, like it's always listening for sound, but it's probably not recording you. I don't know. I would like to see one day though, like one that uses AI to like actively generate a response back to. I think that would be amazing to see. The zombie parrot right here. I love this thing. He's so good. Needs to be a little bit more skeletal. Um, if they made it skeletal though, I think it would look more like a vulture rather than a parrot. Like having the colored fur and everything on there gives it more of that parroty vibe. I think that's why they didn't make it as much skeleton, so they could still have it be a parrot. But yeah, you have 8 animatronics. That's awesome. Sounds like pretty good size collection. Oh, and hey, DS Haunts, welcome. 8.5 out of 10. I think that's solid rating. Maybe I'd bump it up to a 9 out of 10. I really love this. Like, I think it's definitely my favorite this year, and I hope it comes to Canada. It's not one I would buy, but I will love to just interact with this in store to see exactly like what it feels like to talk to this. But I don't know. It seems like I don't know. Might be too experimental to come to Canada. It seems like the ones they don't bring to Canada are usually the more like niche ones. So yeah, I don't really see this coming to Canada, but I would love to see it. That being said, we need more vultures and Halloween decorations. Yeah, like there's been some over the years. Like we always get skeleton ones each year, but I don't know what more is there to do with like a vulture type character though. Like Spirit Halloween once made that vulture type guy I think before, but I don't know, like what more is there to do with a vulture type character as a thing? Vultures are cool, yeah, they are. Here, what do we have next? Ooh, yeah, next is the Scarecrow twins, which these ones are interesting. They're sort of going along the theme of what was her name from the last few years? Soul Sitter, that one. Kind of going along with those again. Do I know Marry the Unhappily Ever After? That name sounds familiar, but I can't remember exactly what prop that was. This guy was actually on a pirate. Yeah, that'd be cool. You're not like that guy. Wow. Here, let's check out these though. Interesting one. Yeah, you can see pretty much just move their heads back and forth. Kind of like the typical like twin animatronics we see every year. They didn't do anything too crazy other than give it that head movement, which I don't think we've seen yet on these twin type animatronics, but in every other way, they're very similar to these other twin animatronics we've seen before. But the design is nice. They did a good job on it. Definitely goes well if you have the Soul Sitter, but like for me, like I don't really see a point in me buying it. I don't know. Scarecrow twins more like Scarecrow siblings. Twins are also siblings though. They do look very similar too. I think twins is a fit name. And hi, Funtime Jake, welcome. So honestly, like I wouldn't say these things suck. They're still cool, but definitely lower down my list of stuff this year. Cool, but I'm pretty sure sold as the 3-footers for not like the pumpkin twins, actual animatronics. I think these would be sold like in box and everything. I don't see why they would have these on the floor because like they're 2 animatronics that are grouped together, so they would probably be sold in box together. They're kind of like same size as like pumpkin twins and stuff too. Can't wait for the Freddy Fazbear animatronics to be around. Yeah, I am excited to see that. Ooh, hey Vixen, welcome. This is like Party City stuff. Yeah, I could see Party City selling this. Yeah, I'm really curious to see Party City though, what they end up bringing to Canada. I really hope we get some good stuff, but it definitely has the Party City vibes to it. Animatronics are not your style. Yeah, me neither. It's not the type of stuff I would want. Give it a 4 out of 10. Yeah, I think that's fair. Hands aren't actually grouped together. We just made it like that by moving them closer. Actual bases. No, they are on actual bases. Like if you look, or how can I zoom in on here? If you look, why can't I zoom in? It looks like if you look down there, you can see like that is the base right there. They do stand on bases, and you can see the wire going between them. Like they are supposed to be sold together because they connect together. Like these are actual animatronics. They wouldn't be just those ones they have on the floor. These are better than the Pumpkin Twins. I don't know. I really love the Pumpkin Twins, especially the Canada exclusive ones. So I don't know. I think I have to say I prefer the Pumpkin Twins still. Twins will be able to separately like Trick or Trio Sack. Well, oh, you mean like that? Yeah, they wouldn't be. Yeah, they wouldn't be like connected in a way like that. They can be displayed separately, but still like they are connected together through that wire. It seems so. They are like the other twin animatronics in that way. They can't fully separate them. They still have to have the wire between them so they can connect and talk. Who remembers Hug the Clown? I remember him. I own him. He's awesome. 3D printer dude, welcome. They're a bit too generic. I wouldn't say these are generic. Like we never really seen designs like these before, other than these Soul Sitter. Like they're not generic. I wouldn't say like they're a unique design and everything. I guess they're generic in the way that we've seen so many twin animatronics, but at least they're doing a little bit different with like how these look and the animation and everything. Came for Home Depot Halloween. I agree. I'm excited. He's generic about the face. I wouldn't say that. Like the clothing and everything, like it's different from other scarecrows we've seen, like with the shoes and everything. Like I wouldn't say it's generic. Probably pick up the Pixie or the Will. Yeah, Pixie would be a great one to pick up. Who remembers Hugs the Clown? Yeah, I said I do remember him. Hope Freddy Fazbear Animatronic works at your Spirit Halloween. Yeah, I don't know. Spirit Halloween, a lot of their stuff does get broken over the season. It's crazy just how bad the quality is. Yeah, a bit underwhelming, really not your thing. Yeah, I can see that. Like for me too, yeah, I'd say they're underwhelming, not really my thing either. Got Soul Slash from Home Depot 2 years ago. That is awesome. He would have been a cool one to get last year, but I don't know. He was almost $200 here in Canada, which isn't that good of a deal considering it was 100 originally in the US. So it should have been like 150 here in Canada, so like overpriced him a bit. And he was online only, which sucks. But he was a cool one still. Here, so that's pretty much all the demos I have. But going through here, we can talk about some of the animatronics we have from some of these other videos. I think there's a few more things to talk about on here. Just hope that at Spirit Halloween, every animatronic works. Yeah. I don't know, like my Spirit too, like everything works at the start of the season, but yeah, towards the end, stuff doesn't work as much. Small Farmers, hello, welcome. Per 5 out of 10. I'd rank it higher than that. Needs to be scary. I don't think it necessarily needs to be that scary. Like the design is scary, but I think for its feature, how it talks back to you, it doesn't need to be that scary because it's supposed to interact with you, not scare you in that way. Scarecrow 10, 0 of 10, I agree. Dinosaur 8 out of 10, yeah. If your Spirit is low quality, move to California seems like a little much. Yeah, that does. Like, who even knows that in California, Spirit Halloween, their stuff will actually work? I remember one year I went to California, end of August, I went to Spirit Halloween, half their stuff was broken at the store I went to. That was like right across from Knott's Berry Farm. So I had a dog knocked over a motor, troll box. It doesn't work. That sucks. Hate it when some animatronics don't work. Yeah, that just happens with any stores. Just like displaying stuff. You all know Canadian kids veer the Canadian alert sound. I mean, yeah, that definitely scared me as a kid whenever the alerts came on. And it was always for the stupidest things like, oh, there's a stupid tornado that's not even near my house, like it's an hour away. Yeah. Oh, Archim's skeleton is back. Let's go. Welcome back. Skeleton animals were OG, even though they had bone ears. Yeah. Any other FNAF animatronics in Spirit Halloween? I don't think they would make more. I don't know, like Freddy Fazbear, like he's not that niche of an animatronic, you know, like everyone knows him, so it's like one that could easily sell, but Some of the more niche FNAF characters, I couldn't see Spirit Halloween making those. Spirit Halloween never goes too niche with their stuff. There's so much Ultra Skelly heads. I know, what is up with this one room right here? All these stupid app skeleton heads. Like, what? Was there anything in this clip to check out? Oh yeah, there's the witch. We can talk about that next. I think they're selling Ultra Skelly heads separate this year. Yeah, they might be. Neighbor broke your man's best friend animatronic. You're good selling it. Well, did your neighbor at least pay you back for it if your neighbor broke it? Five Below animatronics suck. Yeah, I don't know why anyone would buy those animatronics. How cheap they are, you just know that that thing's falling apart the second you try and turn it on. You want to buy it, Freddy, on opening day, call a store and ask to put it aside for you. Yeah, that'd be a pretty expensive purchase though. Like 500 here in Canada, that's definitely gonna be over $600. And with tax and everything, you may be paying close to 700. Who knows? I think that RWB clown is supposed to be the clown from Poltergeist, red, white, and blue, and there's a 95% chance of being him. Where is RWB clown supposed to be sold at? I haven't seen leaks about that. Could be though, for whatever store that is. Very good execution of Cauldron Stern, which kind of saturated concept. Yeah, it's a concept we've seen done so many times. Like in the past 2 months, I've bought 2 witch animatronics with the Cauldron just so I found Facebook Marketplace. But yeah, such an overused idea. But I do really love what they did with this one. Here, how about we check this one out now so you can see. Yeah, I think that's really cool. I do appreciate how it's a different design for the Cauldron and everything, kind of different, but yeah, it is cool. Oh yeah, Spirit Halloween with the coupon. Yeah, I guess that'll definitely help lower it, but yeah. Finding me good marketplace deals. I haven't found that many until this year, though. To be fair, I've never looked too much on marketplace, but yeah, since I started looking, I've found some good deals, so I'm gonna keep looking, maybe buy more. I'll just in my city here in Calgary, there never is too much good on marketplace, I find. Pretty sure Freddy Fazbear animatronic would be in the US and non-Canada. I don't think if it's online only, then it would be online only. But if it's in stores, like Spirit Halloween, they bring everything in store that they have in the US also to Canada. So if it's in stores in the US, it'll also certainly be in Canada. Ooh, you love the Witch of Souls from 2015 or whatever she's called. Which animatronic exactly are you talking about? Think about buying Max Straw. That's awesome. That's a good one. Yeah, but the Witcher overall, overused idea, but I really love what they did do with the new bowl cauldron for this and everything. Looks great. But yeah, there's that one. What else do we have here to talk about? Oh yeah, we have this grave digger bone collector type guy over here. We haven't seen too much about animation on this guy, but it's always one to talk about, I guess. How many people thought the witches? Yeah, maybe they should. Who knows a 2011 Cauldron witch Jemmy? She's awesome. I might know that animatronic. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, the bone collector guy right here. Pretty cool one. Like, I like to design everything. Like, it's nothing too crazy, but I do like how he's a wheelbarrow full of bones, everything there. That's awesome. So, what was my fears as a child? Bunch of random stuff. I know one of my biggest fears as a child was car washes for some reason. I was scared to go in car washes. That's probably the stupidest one. I don't think I ever had any, like, I don't know. Like, never too many fears of, like, horror movies and everything. To be fair, I never really watched much until I was older, but I don't know. I was definitely scared of Spirit Halloween animatronics until 2015 when I finally got used to them. Oh yeah, what about riding a bus? Yeah, Artem. Yeah, you remember that video? Yeah, that was another one. When I first went to preschool, it took a whole 2 months to ride the bus because I was scared of it. That was fun. Ooh, your birthday's coming up soon, March 29th. Well, happy early birthday. I think my friend's birthday is also on March 29th. Yeah. Surprisingly, I don't know too many people that have birthdays in March. It's such a random month to be born in. Yeah, happy early birthday. Child used to be scared of the animatronic to glowing eyes. Not anymore. Yeah. Terrified of your attic as a child. Can even look as seriously up to them. Yeah, I feel like that's fear some people could have. Me, I do not have an attic, so I never really feared an attic. Almost burned down because children were putting water all over the lead and it started smoking. What exactly do you mean by that? Putting water over the LED started smoking? You're like on lights or something? Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, your house almost got burned down from that. Good thing it didn't then, it sounds like. Turned 16 on June 12th. I guess your sweet 16 is coming up soon. Yeah, I never did anything special for my 16th birthday, unfortunately. Should have. Terrified of peanut butter jelly banana guy as a child. Funny. An Artem, your birthday is coming out November 1st. Yeah, another November birthday. So many people are born in November. November has to be the most popular month for birthdays. It is a good month to be born in, though. Right after Halloween, it makes it so that for your birthday, everyone buys you like all the Halloween stuff they get on sale. So you get a lot of just Halloween stuff. Guess your battery percentage 67%. I already know it. No, the lights started smoking. I had to throw it away. Do you mean like Christmas lights or something? In December. Yeah, it must mean Christmas lights, do you? Terrified of house fires? Yeah, who isn't? Birthday December 28th. Ooh, right after Christmas. I don't know. Like, how is it having a birthday right after Christmas? You get all the gifts for Christmas, and then do people actually get you gifts for your birthday, or is it like, oh, well, I already gave you a gift for Christmas, so we're not gonna get you anything else? Like Bone Wheelbarrow guy because the rat pops out. Yeah, I saw about that today because someone left a comment. I wasn't sure in my original video, but then yeah, apparently he does have that. That's an interesting animation. Like, I'm curious to see more about that. We need a better video. Oh no, lights on animatronic. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. Oh, we saw Shipping Manifest, another video for RWBCon. Was it a Shipping Manifest for Home Depot? Or like what retailer is what I want to know? Like what retailer was that Shipping Manifest for? Oh yeah, but that guy, what else is there to talk about? Oh yes, the tree guy. Let's get a good view of him. Tree guy back there. How do we feel about him? Right before Christmas, December 16th. Wow. Or yes, so it was for Home Depot. Yeah, I don't know. Poultrygeist Clown. Maybe they would sell something like that. I don't know. Maybe. Ooh, this tree guy right back here. Honestly, one of my favorites of the year. I love the design of this guy and everything. Like, he might be 12 foot tall, I don't know, but I always think of his arms and everything. That looks crazy. The face looks great, his body and everything. It's just a perfect design for a tree monster. I love it. I can see myself buying this, not sure because it would be hard to store, but it is cool. For Murder's Maple. Yeah, for me, I think I have to say I prefer this guy. Murder's Maple is still really cool, but this guy, I have to say, is my favorite. Tree is also definitely a buyer this year. Same with the plant. Yeah. Okay, Nice. See you soon. Goodbye, everyone. Yeah, goodbye. Thanks for joining for time. You did. You might be 15 feet. From the looks of it, that is definitely not 15 feet. There is no way. I think Home Depot is done doing 15 foot animatronics too, because with how bad they sold last year, I don't think it's financially good for them to make them anymore. I don't know. The mini tree will be in stores. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, tree's okay for you at least. Looks straight from Scooby-Doo though. Yeah, that's a good representation. It does look like someone from Scooby-Doo. Want a 30-foot animatronic. Man, 30 feet would be too big. Because for these animatronics, like, you have to lay them on the ground and push them up. Like, you'd have to build this massive 30-foot thing across your lawn and then have to stand this up. That would be a pain to do. Like my lawn, like I wouldn't even have like 30 feet of room to try and push this up. 12 maybe, yeah, I could see this being 12 foot. Yeah, really cool guy there. Plague Doctor guy down there. Not too much to say about him. Do any of you have any opinions on him? He definitely seems like he's just gonna be like one of those little animatronics this year that you can just buy right off the floor type of thing. 50-foot Ghostbusters one thing. Yeah, there's the inflatable. Yeah, inflatables work well for like over 15-foot stuff, but animatronics, it just does not make sense. When hey, Kurt Busch fan, welcome. Box would be as big as a house, 3 feet. Yeah, for 30 feet, like for size on that'd probably be like the size of 4 of the 15-foot boxes, I'd think. Probably. That thing would be hard to store, and in store they'd probably have to sell that multiple boxes if they were to do that. Yeah. Also, Dave Reed from Canada Haunter server. All right, well, welcome here. Yeah. What is that woman animatronic? Face mold looks so good too. Yeah, that. Just be that random woman stand beside the Plague Doctor there. What a good design. I like the little Plague Doctor mouse. Yeah, I don't hate it. Like, it's a really good design, just not something I would get. Like, the other Plague Doctor, the bigger one's definitely better, but this guy right here is still a pretty cool design. Why does it have whiskers? Does it have whiskers? Yeah, it does kind of have whiskers. That is weird. I never realized that originally. Yeah. Bro, look at that person at the back. What person are we talking about at the back? Talking about those guys back there? We're talking about this random woman right here. Looking at us. They should make animatronics of these people. It'd be very niche. Just employee people. Yeah, random Home Depot employees. Spawn out of nowhere. Is that woman animatronic? Maybe. But there's that. Over here, what else do we have? Look at that guy. Then, ooh, yeah, the plant monster guy back there. Look at him. I love this guy. Such a cool one. How much? I feel like for a live human, probably a bit much. Like 500 at least. Yeah, this plant monster guy right here. Honestly, one of the most unique designs I've ever done. I love this. Like, it's a really cool design. Not one I would get just because I don't know what I would do with this for my haunt or anything, but yeah, really cool design on this. I like different bone details. I like the skull and little rib cages just thrown into him. Like, it's kind of like he absorbed all this stuff into him, kind of, which is cool. The heads on it look great. The arms and everything. All just such a unique design. I love this. Who think that a mini Tumble the Troll sucks? It's okay. I think it's okay. Like, I don't see why it would suck. Pretty cool. Looks like the Wither from Minecraft mixed with Plants vs Zombies. That is a good description of this, honestly. Yeah, that is what this is, pretty much. 11 out of 10. Me personally, I wouldn't rank it that high, but maybe a 10 out of 10. Like, it's a perfect animatronic, but I wouldn't say it's extraordinary in my opinion. But still really cool. The mummy, love them all same, yeah. But yeah, Plant Monster guy, really cool. And then, yeah, also in this clip we have the new 12-foot mummy. And I think I said this earlier in my video, but I'm going to say it again. Best 12-footer of all time out of, like, any retailer, okay? Like, this is the best 12-footer. You cannot disagree with that. Just look at this guy. The design is crazy. Like, just the mummified details, everything looks great. The light in it is awesome. I like how his arms are sticking out. Just so good. Yeah, this guy, I'd give him a 10 out of 10. He's definitely going to be one of my favorites this year. Like, once I do make a ranking video of all this stuff, once we get closer to seeing the stuff in stores, I think, like, this definitely could be high up on my list. Inferno is better. In my opinion, it's not. Like, Inferno is still cool, but Wasn't ever one of my most favorites. This guy right here is still an awesome, yeah, very awesome one. I'm your favorite animatronic YouTuber. Specifically animatronic YouTuber, not just YouTuber in general. Wow. Well, you 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10? You're ranking it that low? Needs animation. Yeah, like I think this one's one that doesn't need animation. The thing with these 12-foot animatronics is it's hard to give them animation. Really, the only thing they ever do with them is head animation is the problem. So, I don't know. I'll make a mini one. Yeah, that could be cool. Bluetooth 3 would be a perfect return for Party City, Halloween City, Lowe's. I mean, technically, it is returned to Party City. I don't know if they're going to get shipped in new ones, but there still is stores with the Bluetooth Reaper. I know it was this one store I went to that's somewhat close to my house a couple of weeks ago, but they still have a Bluetooth Reaper out on the shelves of this Party City and like a bunch of Halloween stuff. It's just so random. And it's only this one Party City that does it. Like, I've been to some of the other Party Cities in my city. Usually only carry Halloween costumes out the whole year, not animatronics, so... And no decorations either, so this one store I went to is just so random to see. They still have lots of these animatronics just on the shelves. Apparently in the back, they had like 5 12-foot mummies left too. It's crazy. Guess your percentage. 67%. I know it. I know I'm right. Unless it's not 67%, then I'm going to be sad. Yeah, there's him. Let's see what else is there to talk about. Ooh, yeah, we have this guy right here. We haven't really seen any videos of him yet, unfortunately, but the design on him already makes me love this thing. Best Reaper we've ever seen from Home Depot, and maybe even the best Reaper of all time. I don't know. I love this. Guess your percentage? I'm going to have to say 67% every time. It's 32%. Wow. I was really hoping it was going to be 67%. Big problem about the 12-footers is that they blow down from strong winds. Or weights. That's the thing. You really need to weigh them down good and tie them down good. Like, I have the 12-foot mummy from Rona from a few years back, and fortunately, it's never fallen over on me. I'm fortunate to live, like, where there's not crazy amounts of wind. So, yeah, it never has too much chance of blowing over, but, yeah. We're 6 out of 10. It's okay, but overused. I wouldn't say 6 out of 10. I'd say it's like a 9 out of 10. Like, I agree Reapers are definitely overused. Like, we see a Reaper every year, but for what this is, like, they did a great job on the design. Like, the face looks great. I love the hands, the big scythe and everything. Like, it is awesome. You can not tell me that this is not a peak Reaper. Like, the design on this is insane. Especially unexpected snowstorms. Yeah, where I'm in my city, there's a lot of unexpected snowstorms. It always manages to snow right before Halloween. Fortunately, last so many years the snow has melted, but there has been Halloweens where there's still been like a bunch of snow on the ground, which isn't that good. But yeah, this means as a kid, like I went trick or treating sometimes, like in a whole winter suit underneath my costume is weird. Yeah, dude, 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. That's a good rating for him. It's not like 100 billion out of 10. Yeah, I mean he is a really cool one. I don't blame you if you love him that much. But yeah, there's that Reaper. Really cool one. And what else is there to talk about? Already saw that guy. Oh yeah, there is these two back here. The pirate skeleton duo. This right here is interesting. We've seen stuff like this before, but I do like the design on these two right here. It is good. Yeah, the Cauldron on them looks pretty good quality. And like they're still somewhat generic, like nothing too crazy going on, but for what they are, they're like a good animatronic if you're doing a pirate type theme and you want to have these in it. So yeah, they're cool in that way. Do you see the stupid DJ Reaper? Do you mean one from HalloweenCostume.com? If it's the one from not HalloweenCostume.com, Haunted Hill Farm, if you're talking about that one there, I did make a video about that, talk about how stupid it is. Yeah, that like Sunstar copy of it just sucks. Yeah, these pirate guys right here, I do like them. They're really, really good. Yeah. Pirate Skeletons are 10 out of 10. Very cool. Dia is overused. Yeah, I wouldn't say 10 out of 10. I'd say these are maybe a 6, 7 out of 10, somewhere around there for me. But yeah, that's our loose fit for Halloween. Especially it does give you a sense of nostalgia. Yeah, like Jemmy back in the day made quite a few pirate type animatronics, didn't they? There's definitely a nostalgic factor to these guys, but yeah. I love them too, just for the fact that it just reminds me all these pirate ones of Pirates of the Caribbean, like my favorite ride from Disneyland. So it's great for that. On the left, 5 out of 10. On the right, 9 out of 10. I was looking at 5 out of 10. I'd say they're both like 6 out of 10s. Can I turn on Giphies? Or GIFs? What do you mean by GIFs? I do have the donation gifts turned on, but or do you mean something else? Oh yeah, the 2013 floods. Yeah, I remember those. I remember, yeah, 2013. So I was about 5 years old at the time of those. Yeah, I remember that. I don't remember it too well, but I remember Stampede that year. There was like a lot of people talking about it and stuff because right around Stampede time. Because I think it was right before then, and like all Stampede Park was flooded, but they were still able to do stuff that year. But man, those floods were crazy that happened here in Alberta back in 2013. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't remember too much about that because I was only like 5, but yeah, that was a crazy year. Soul Smasher is back. Let's go. Or do you mean Soul Slasher? It's a little autocorrect there. Yeah, Soul Slasher come back this year along with Soul Sitter. Interesting. Yeah, Slasher. All right, but yeah, those are skeleton guys. I think there's only a few more things to talk about. Of course, right here we have 2 to talk about: the new Lethal Lily and then the new 12-foot skeleton. Yeah, new 12-foot skeleton, pretty much the same thing we saw before, but app controlled. I've seen people saying it does seem like the head will be animated. Some people said the mouth too. I don't know the mouth. I don't think it looks like the mouth is animated. I think only the head maybe, but I think it's basically just gonna be the servo 12-foot skeleton, but you can control it through an app now. Like it's nothing too crazy. Like you'll probably just be able to go in the app and choose like, oh, I want the eye colors to be this, change it to that, or the colors in them. It's nothing too crazy, but I do think it is cool that they are upgrading him with this. I'm just curious to see with them upgrading this, will it also raise the praise of him or will it still be low? He's going to be online only too this year, so we might not see a 12-foot skeleton in stores unless they just have the old one there. The witch with the gray hair looks like the vegan teacher. Man, I remember the vegan teacher. That was a crazy time on the internet. What a loser she was. Yeah. I can see it looking like that. Both are 5 out of 10 because they're overused with the phone tech. What do you mean overused with the phone tech? The only other animatronic we've seen app controlled is the app Skelly. So to put on a 12-foot here and then also on this witch, that's not really overused. 3 animatronics, I wouldn't call that overused. We feel takeaway frog. Your favorite things, still 7 out of 10. Yeah, the frog was a cool detail there. I do like the idea of giving her a new costume. I wish more stores would like play around with that idea, bring back animatronic, but changing up some aspects of it, like what it's wearing or stuff like that. But I do think it is cool for them to try and bring this back in this new form. I think it looks great, the new design. I do think the old design was a bit better, the frog and everything, but I do like the idea that this is apparently going to be app controlled. I think that's really cool for this. So that's awesome. I hope app controlled stuff they make more like in the future. I love just having that customizability to your animatronics. With my app scale, I love it because I use it as the intro to my haunt last year, so I could record my own voice lines into it, and then just control the light and everything on. So yeah, to have more of these app controlled ones, I love it. All right, there's those 2. The vegan teacher, man. There is one more talked about, which is up here, of course, the Gremlins trio, which this is the one we knew about for the longest time from Home Depot because there's those leaks from the Canadian website. But yeah, I love this thing, and honestly, it'd be one I'd consider again. Probably wouldn't get. I don't know what I'd use it for, but it's still really cool. The Home Depot lined up better than Lowe's this year. Home Depot's lineup is always better than Lowe's. Lowe's is just the definition of mid every year. Like there's a couple of really good ones, a ton in the middle, tons of very bad ones. Like Lowe's is always just mid, and then Home Depot is always peak. This is always how it is. Worse than 6-7. 6-7 was really good though. Great, great meme. Gremlins suck. 2 out of 10. What do you mean, Jimmy Slop? I wouldn't say it's Jimmy Slop. Jimmy did a great job on the design for this. Grandpa liked the Gremlins last year, so I get it. Yeah, 3 out of 10 on the Gremlins. Pole's such a weird spot. Yeah, the pole placement is fair enough. They could have easily just made the legs, like the poles in the legs. I don't know why they decided just to shove it up their butt, kind of, but yeah, weird placement on the poles. Gonna jump on you. Yeah, they're a good position to jump down at you. You got pop up Scarecrow. That's new home do this here. That'd be a good one to get. One I would definitely consider. But yeah, I'm a big fan of the Gremlins right here. I love the Gremlins movie. I think it's cool that we're finally seeing some Gremlins animatronics, and the design is really good on them. Like, I don't know. Like me personally, I don't see any issues with these. I don't know. I don't see why lots of people hate on them. Can I zoom in? Yeah, I can zoom in on them. Give you a better view. Let's see. Oop, zoom in. It's still very blurry though, but you can kind of get a better look at them. One guy's like the glasses on, the other guy the popcorn bucket, got the trench coat type vibe. Yeah, really cool looking. Yeah, I'm just curious on price. I've seen some people saying $350 in Canada, which would be crazy for these. I feel like they would have to be like $280. I don't see why they'd be $350. I guess because of the license, but we've seen other licensed products for $280, so it has to be $280. I don't know why it'd be $350 in Canada. That just seems extreme. But yeah, there's those Gremlins. I love them. And I think we pretty much talked about everything else. Oh, there's also Stitch. We forgot to talk about Stitch. Here, let's get a good little clip of him. There he is. We don't see him animated yet. Curious if he's just gonna be sacked, but talk about him. Ooh, what animatronic do I say I hate or don't like from Home Depot this year? There's one animatronic I hate from Home Depot this year, and that animatronic is the Millennial skeleton bartender guy. That thing sucks. I want to throw it in a fire. It's terrible. Pulls are weird 5 out of 10. Yeah, that is the one thing with the Gremlins. The pulls are weird, but other than that, it's good. Spirit Halloween prices. Yeah, Home Depot's just always all over the place with their prices. They have some that are really good, some that are closer Spirit type stuff, but Spirit is still one of the worst on prices. 20% discount really helps with their prices, though. Yeah, but for Stitch, though, like we're already seeing a Stitch this year from Lowe's. This guy's arguably better than the Stitch from Lowe's, but it's just Stitch in a Halloween costume. Like it's not that much of a Halloween animatronic. Stitch is just Stitch, no rating. I mean, it is just Stitch. Like they're really only making this just because people love Disney, so they know they can easily sell it. I think that's just the one reason. He's not scary. It's not like this is definitely supposed to be just more of a family friendly one, which all like most of their stuff already is just family friendly stocks, but like the design is still really good. Like if you're a Disney fan, it is something worth buying, but still likes more of these scary Halloween stuff. It's not something I would buy. Unless I were to get a really good deal on this. If I were to get a really good deal, like I could pay like $50 for this, but yeah. Such as slop. What do you mean slop? This does not look slop. Like they did a really good job of the design for this. But yeah. Doesn't relate to Halloween. Yeah, that is the one problem. Just doesn't relate to Halloween. It seems with that stupid monkey. Like why? It doesn't relate to Halloween, but yeah. Disney mom's gonna be going crazy over this year. Or really just any Disney adults, not even just a Disney mom. Disney adults are weird. Depends on the animation. Yeah, it's hard to tell like what animation could this have. It has to just be its head like moves side to side or turn something. I don't know what else they could do. It's like so adorable. Yeah, it does. Servo animation would be interesting on this because they've done that with pretty much all the other Disney characters. But I don't know. It's hard to say if you could even have Servo maybe. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see animation on this. But like it looks cool, but like why are we seeing this for Halloween? They should have just made a Stitch animatronic for Christmas because Christmas, you can make anything Christmassy. Don't like Disney adults. I don't either. Well, if you haven't yet, you should watch the. I think it was Papa Meat. He made a video about Disney adults. That thing was so funny. All right, but that's all the animatronics. One last thing to talk about, which I did make a video on the other day, a little short video, but for all my Canadian viewers in the chat, if there are any of you still around, but we did hear about um some animatronics that are confirmed to be coming to Canada, which is really cool. And we also have one that's confirmed not to be coming to Canada, which sucks, but yeah. Want a Snoopy animatronic for Christmas. Yeah, they never really made much. There was one from Lowe's either last year or the year before, but it was just one of those gemmy stuffed animal slop ones. I would like to see an actual good Snoopy animatronic. Saints Halloween because they're going kid friendly. Yeah, I mean, all these stores are kid friendly. Like even Home Depot, they are. I think it's just because they want to sell to a more just generic, like what is it, like a generic audience. They don't want to sell like specifically to people that want these horror gory animatronics. That's what Spirit used to do, but then I think I just found out they can make more money selling to the general public is the thing. Have I ever visited, or have you ever wished to visit Sixiga? Not in particular. I think I've driven by that area a few times, but never really visited anywhere there. Is there anywhere like good or worth visiting in that area at all? Yeah, let me know. Yeah, to finish off though, these are the animatronics that are confirmed for Home Depot Canada, which is awesome. Of course, we had the 12-foot mummy. Awesome that he's coming. One I may consider. Plant Monster, cool to see him. He'll probably be in stores, which is awesome, but not one I would get. Dino Zombie, really cool. Another one that I probably wouldn't get, but still cool to see in stores. This tree guy right here. I do really want to get this guy. I'm just not sure his box with how big it is if I can store this, but still cool. Zombie Pirates, or not Zombie Pirates, Skeleton Pirates. These are really cool. We never got any of the other pirate animatronics in Canada, so really cool to finally get these. Again, Stitch, it's whatever, it's just Stitch. Then the little troll guy, which is cool. And then it is confirmed because they didn't post about this, but we are not going to be getting the app-controlled skeleton Canada, which is a bit sad, but I don't really care. So, yeah, there's the Canada stuff, and pretty much it that I have to look through in the stream. Your neighbors have Mr. Dark. His sensor sucks. Yeah, my sensor on Mr. Dark sucks too. Like, you have to be really close to him to activate him, and then at that point, it's like he's going to hit you. So I just have him on step pad. It's stupid. Task night, yeah. Oh, you got to go to school tomorrow. That sucks. I fortunately am on spring break right now. Last spring break of my life as I'm in grade 12 right now. Unless I decide to be a super senior next year. That'd be funny. Anyways, that is going to be a good spot to finish the stream, I guess. So if any of you have anything else to say in the chat or any questions, ask them. But if not, end the stream here. Spirit Halloween to bring back Hayden Helfiend. He was an awesome one. I'd love to see him back. You're a freshman. What was freshman again? Is that grade 9, 10, or 11? Oh, here in Canada, we don't really use the like freshman or whatever the other ones are called. Like the only other term we use is grade 12 sometimes as senior, but like we don't really use those different terms here in Canada. Or 9th grade, okay. Yeah. Yeah, so freshman, 9th grade, I have no idea what 10th and 11th grade are referred to there in the US. He'll just duck under his sensor, make no noise. Wow. Oh, freshman, junior, sophomore, senior. Okay, so that's how it works. Yeah, it's so random. I wonder why it's not really referred to that in Canada, because yeah, it's only senior we sometimes use that term, but not even. Usually we just say 9th, or not 9th, 10th, or no, 12th grade, so yeah, no, it's interesting, some of these different themes we see between Canada and US comparisons. You're 32? Okay, then. Yeah, thanks for sharing your age. Just got back to we look at all the props already. Yeah, I was just about to finish the stream. Look through everything. Just kind of wrapping up here, seeing if anyone else has anything to say in the chat before ending. Yeah, how long have I even been live for? Ooh, 84 minutes. Basically an hour and a half. Yeah, pretty good length. Either tonight or tomorrow, I'm gonna film a video, which if any of you haven't seen my community post I made earlier, I want you to go and comment your most controversial opinions about Home Depot's lineup this year, because I kind of want to debate them a bit in a video. I just want to take a lot of the comments and just sort of talk to them and share my opinions, because I know a lot of the comments I won't agree with them, so I kind of want to diss them a bit. But yeah. Now your stupid president wants to make 13th grade. Is that true? Does Trump really want to make a 13th grade? That'd be kind of funny if he does. Stupid props have so bad mouse. I wouldn't say that true. Some animatronic mouse are not the greatest, but yeah. Those kind of sold with a 3-foot werewolf. Yeah, those little 3-foot skeleton werewolf type guys, those look awesome this year from Lowe's. I love those. Want to see old Spirit Halloween animatronic come back like Barnard Butcher? Honestly, Barnard Butcher, I couldn't care if he comes back. Gonna be called Centurion. Yeah. If you bought a 100-foot animatronic, be heavily huge. Box would be the size of Westonton Mall. Probably it'd be really big. So I got to go. That's all good. I'm probably gonna end the stream here soon too. Maybe talk about Chud. He says super props of such red nose. Yeah, you might be talking about Chud there. Yeah, his mouth does look a bit stupid, I guess. Why is he staring at you like that? I don't know. Maybe I should enlarge him. Staring at you. Yeah, he's interesting when he stares. You will never ever support any person of Trump's party ever again. Really? Yeah, me personally, I never look about American politics, so I never have like much opinion on that type of stuff. But yeah, you can have whatever opinion you want, I guess. What Spirit Halloween animatronic would you want to come back? What do I want to see come back? That is a good question. I did make a video a couple weeks ago. I think Lungeon Zombie is one I mentioned. I would like to see that come back. Sure, with the animatronic is better, Lowe's or Home Depot? I don't know. Home Depot's never really made much werewolf animatronics, have they? American politics are not fun. Do not start soon. Yeah, like I don't know. Like Canadian politics here, like usually it's just chill. The politics here, like there's never any crazy, like anything going on. But then when I see stuff about the U.S., it's like, what is going on? It's just crazy to watch some of this stuff. That was supposed to be a baby. Looks like he's 400. I mean, trolls are supposed to be ugly, old-looking type of things, so yeah. Approval rate is under 50%. It's not for you. Wow. Yeah, that is crazy. Any trouble looks like that one kid fed alcohol by his drunk father. Yeah, he looks like that. Good representation. Yeah. More people should make videos of talk about just what animatronics I want to see back from Spirit Halloween. I never see much people like actually talk about that. Like I make a video each year, but not too many other people I see make videos like that. Unfortunately, I know Jim Hans always does. Yeah, CF Night. Meant talk, yeah. Yeah, they should talk more about stuff like that. Would be cool. Anyways, I think that's gonna be a good spot to end the stream. Been streaming for an hour and a half. Anyways, keep a lookout on my channel for a new video talk about your controversial opinions on Home Depot. If you haven't yet, go to my community post and leave a comment. I will try and feature all the comments from that post in the video. So if you want to have your comment featured in video, go down there. And yeah, like and subscribe, turn on those notifications so you never miss another upload. But that's pretty much going to finish it. You're probably gonna be able to vote Democrat in 2028. Stop terrorist war and other crap. Yep. Yeah, here I'm finally able to vote too, which is fun. You're good to go. Yep. Calcarian Pumpkin. That's a good nickname. Yeah, I'll see ya next time. Bye, Vixen. Doesn't bring you hope Spirit Halloween doesn't bring back HugsCon? A lot of people want to see him back. Yeah. Can I end the stream? Yeah, I'm about to end it, like right now. Yeah, have a good night, Mr. Bruh. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I'll see you all next time.